Hello, my name is TRESHA GIBBS. I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist practicing in New York City, and I'd like to wholeheartedly and enthusiastically lend my support to the Captain I Can and Mrs. Sunshine message of positivity and inspiration for children. In my field, the science tells us that all experiences affect the development of the brain. So for children, positive experiences and negative experiences contribute to the networks that are formed in their brains and will impact the adult who they grow up to become. Children need positive and affirming messages from the earliest points in their life, particularly from the caregivers who spend a lot of time with them. There are a few children who are more vulnerable than others, obviously, in our community. Consider the child who has behavior problems, focusing problems, learning problems, attitude problems, mood problems. I see these children all the time. These children in particular get negative messages repeated over and over and over to them. You're no good, you're not trying hard enough, what's wrong with you? And over time, these children may begin to believe those messages. I'll just say there's another group of children who are particularly vulnerable, and those are children who are victims of abuse. Verbal abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse, emotional neglect. At the end of the day, I'd like to repeat that children need positive and affirming messages, both verbally and non-verbally, from the caregivers with whom they spend a lot of time. In my opinion, the Captain I Can and Mrs. Sunshine program, message of inspiration and motivation for children, is a resilience building program. Resilience is the ability to bounce back in the face of stress. What we hope for is that children will internalize the message of the Captain I Can and Mrs. Sunshine message of positivity. They will be able to repeat those messages over and over to themselves. Their caregivers will do the same, and that in the future, when they encounter a tough spot, when they're uncertain, or when they're challenged, they're able to use those words and messages to inspire them to keep going and to be strong in the face of difficulties. In that way, the Captain I Can message is a resilience building message. I believe it is a resilience message as well for the caregiver. So for some caregivers, they may not themselves have ever heard many positive messages spoken to them. They have the opportunity to lend these words and lend this inspiration to the children who are around them. So in some ways, the Captain I Can message can not only strengthen the self-confidence, the self-esteem of children, but also that of the caregiver, who will get the positive feedback of seeing the power of those positive messages in the response that the children give. And they will want to do it over and over and over again. I'm personally inspired by the Captain I Can message. I saw in my own children an immediate connection to Captain I Can, an immediate desire to sing the songs, to repeat the chants of I can, I will, never give up. Even at the age of 2 years old, my children are able to repeat those words and affirm those messages for themselves. It's amazing. My 4-year-old is asking, where's his Captain I Can toy? After having seen Captain I Can maybe once or twice, he already wants to hold on to this figure and bring that message and bring that ideal on into his life. He wants a keepsake, something to remember Captain I Can by. I think that's really special. I think the music, the engagement, the message is one that is easy to remember, easy to capture, and that can have lifelong impact. So join me today in supporting the Captain I Can and Mrs. Sunshine message of inspiration and positivity for children and their caregivers. I think everyone's better from being exposed to Captain I Can. Thank you.